Greetings, Heartland devotees. Welcome all to an entirely new phase in the enduring saga of the Bartlett-Fleming family. As we venture into Season 19, the very essence of Heartland is set to face trials more intense than any we've witnessed. With the sun dipping below the horizon on another era of their lives, our cherished characters are poised to confront their most formidable obstacles to date. Lingering emotions, unfamiliar faces, and unforeseen detours lie in wait, and the destiny of the ranch hangs more precariously in the balance than ever before. So, secure your seats, because the unfolding drama, the pathways to healing, and the inevitable heartaches are only just commencing. Season 19 is geared to push our beloved characters to their absolute limits, compelling us to reevaluate everything we believed we understood about Heartland. Season 18 exacted a heavy toll on Liv. Her health concerns were merely the precursor to a cascade of personal trials that relentlessly tested her fortitude. From her deep-seated anxiety concerning Peter's heartfelt marriage proposal to sudden and alarming health crises, Lou found herself wrestling with the terrifying prospect of losing her grip on her life and the well-being of her family. Now, as Season 19 dawns, she finds herself at a pivotal juncture. Can she effectively balance her demanding responsibilities at Heartland while simultaneously mending her own profound emotional wounds? Her path forward will be anything but straightforward. While she may be physically recovering, the mental and emotional battle is a long way from being won. The deep trauma of experiencing such acute vulnerability will undoubtedly challenge Lou to redefine her understanding of what true strength entails. What if the core of Heartland is about to be strained in ways previously unimaginable? As another chapter closes for the Bartlett-Fleming clan, Season 19 promises to drive our cherished characters to their breaking points with unresolved feeling. New personalities and unexpected developments ensure the ranch's future is shrouded in uncertainty. Fasten your seatbelts, for the drama, the mending, and the sorrow are only just beginning to unfold. Season 19 will make us question all our prior assumptions about Heartland. Season 19 resumes in the wake of a critical juncture for Amy Fleming, a defining moment in her emotional odyssey. After confronting the devastating loss of her husband, Ty, Amy had cautiously started to envision a future with Nathan. The undercurrent of tension in their evolving relationship had been steadily intensifying throughout Season 18, marked by emotional peaks and valleys that closely mirrored Amy's personal, arduous struggle to heal. The kiss they shared in the season finale was undeniably a beautiful, poignant moment, a fragile glimmer of hope for her future, yet it was abundantly clear that this was far from a simple, uncomplicated love story. In Season 19, Amy's journey of healing takes center stage. The searing pain of losing Ty still casts a long shadow, and while she might feel tentatively ready to open her heart once more, the immense weight of her past, particularly her bond with Ty and Leedy's memories of him, isn't something that can be easily dismissed or set aside. The paramount question remains: will Nathan be the steady presence who can truly help her navigate this complex healing process? Or will the enduring shadow of Ty and what he represented continue to loom large over their nascent relationship? Expect the forthcoming season to delve deeply into Amy's emotional maelstrom, her internal conflict, her painstaking efforts to reconcile her cherished past with her uncertain present will be portrayed with raw, unflinching honesty. Season 19 will rigorously test her resilience. We'll witness Amy wrestling with the profound question of whether she can genuinely embrace a future with Nathan, or if she'll remain tethered by the ghosts of her deeply formative past. But her story isn't solely about her romantic life. We will also see her confront significant new challenges at Heartland, particularly in mentoring a new generation of young people with difficult backgrounds, which will compel her to grow even further, both as an individual and as a guide to those around her. Amy's path will not be an easy one. We are talking about a woman who has endured unimaginable pain and loss, and the road to genuine healing is seldom a straight or predictable trajectory. There will inevitably be setbacks, moments of profound self-doubt, and painful, hard-won realizations along the way. But what makes Amy's story so incredibly powerful and resonant is her unwavering strength in the face of overwhelming adversity. Season 19 will explore that innate strength as never before, vividly illustrating that healing is not merely a final destination. It is, in fact, a continuous journey, one that can, and often does, take an entire lifetime. Amy's healing process will not occur in isolation. As she cautiously opens up to Nathan and the others at Heartland, we will observe how the people closest to her, each with their own perspectives and histories, some will undoubtedly offer unwavering support, while others might struggle to fully comprehend the intricate complexities of her grieving heart. This season, anticipate raw, unfiltered emotions and challenging, necessary conversations that will undoubtedly test the bonds between the characters we've grown to know and love. Furthermore, Amy's profound connection with the animals she helps, particularly horses that have suffered trauma, will continue to serve as a potent symbol of her own emotional growth and recovery. Just as she patiently guides and heals these horses, she must simultaneously find a way to heal the deepest parts of herself. The crucial question remains, will she ultimately succeed, or will the crushing weight of her past prove too formidable a burden to bear? Fans are with bated breath, eagerly awaiting to see how this intensely emotional arc unfolds in the new season. Season 19 will also meticulously explore the far-reaching ripple effects of Amy's journey on the entire Heartland. The impact of her choices and her healing process will not only be felt in her personal relationships, but also in the way the ranch itself operates and in the collective challenges the family confronts together. Each character will be compelled to face their own inner demons and unresolved issues as they navigate their respective roles in Amy's life and the broader family dynamic. The stakes have truly never been higher for the emotional core of the drama. The profound emotion and the inevitable heartache are all poised to collide in a manner that will leave us utterly captivated, glued to our screens, and eagerly anticipating more. As we progress deeper into the season, the question uppermost in everyone's mind is, will Amy ultimately find a measure of peace? Will she finally come to terms with her enduring grief and fully open her heart to a new hopeful chapter? Or will the deep scars of her past irrevocably prevent her from moving forward? Only time will definitively tell, but one thing is absolutely for sure. Amy's journey is far from its conclusion. Season 19 promises to be not just a continuation of her healing, but a more profound exploration of the emotional wounds that have indelibly shaped her. It's a narrative of growth, of pain, and ultimately, of the resilient hope that emerges from confronting your deepest anxieties surrounding Peter's marriage proposal to navigating unexpected and frightening health scares. Lou was forced to grapple with the terrifying fear of losing control over her own life and the stability of her family. But now, as season 19 commences, she finds herself standing at a critical crossroad. Can Lou continue to effectively juggle her myriad responsibilities at Heartland, including new business ventures, while simultaneously healing her own deep emotional scars, particularly the fear of her past health issues recurring? Her journey ahead will be anything but easy. At the beginning of season 19, Lou will be confronting the immediate aftermath of her recent health struggles. Physically, she may be on the path to recovery, but mentally and emotionally, the battle is far from won. The trauma of feeling profoundly vulnerable, of not being in complete control of her own body and circumstances, will challenge Lou to fundamentally rethink her definition of strength and resilience. She'll be forced to confront her own lingering doubts and fears about her enduring place in the family and her capacity to lead the ranch's diverse enterprises. As we watch Lou navigate these deep uncertainties, one thing becomes abundantly clear: she will not easily back down. Lou is, at her core, a fighter, and no matter how incredibly tough things get, she will continue to relentlessly push forward. But this perseverance won't be without its cost. We can anticipate seeing Lou step into even more demanding leadership roles this season, both at Heartland and within the wider community, perhaps spearheading a new local initiative. As her emotional wounds slowly begin to heal, she will be compelled to take on even more responsibility. Whether it's meticulously overseeing the ranch's complex day-to-day operations, or deftly navigating intricate family dynamics, this season, Lou's role will be more crucial and demanding than ever before. The primary challenge will be balancing her personal healing journey with the relentless pressures of effective leadership. It's by no means an easy task, but Lu has consistently demonstrated an uncanny ability to rise to any occasion. Her relationship with Peter is also anticipated to face some intensely pivotal moments this season. Their marriage has been significantly tested in the past, and now Lu will need to definitively figure out where she truly stands, especially as Peter may be considering a more permanent role back in her life or at Heartland. Peter's potential full-time return to the Heartland sphere has been a topic of much fervent speculation among fans, and Season 19 will thoroughly explore whether their relationship can successfully weather the storm of Lu's ongoing struggles and her evolving ambition. Will they grow stronger together through these trials, or will the mounting unspoken tension inexorably drive them further apart? As Lu continues to diligently find her way, her relationship with Peter will undoubtedly play a major role in shaping her personal journey. She'll have to confront whether she's genuinely ready to face a renewed future with him, or if there are still unresolved issues and differing expectations that could ultimately threaten their bond. The impact of Lu's growth and introspection will also significantly affect her relationships with the other characters at Heartland. Her bond with Amy will continue to evolve and deepen, especially as they both navigate their respective, though different healing journeys. Expect some tense but ultimately constructive moments between the two sisters as Lu endeavors to balance being a supportive sister, a present mother, and a decisive. Despite the fact that they may not always see eye to eye on every issue, there is no doubt that Lu's inherent strength will aid Amy in her own healing process, just as Amy's quiet resilience will inspire Lu to be more than she sometimes believes she can. Then there is Katie, Lu's daughter, who has inevitably witnessed her mother endure a considerable amount of hardship and uncertainty. Katie will be an integral part of Lu's emotional journey this season, perhaps even offering surprising wisdom. Her own growth and maturation will often mirror Lu's, and as Lu struggles to find her stable footing amidst the chaos, Katie will play an unexpectedly important role in keeping her grounded and focused on what truly matters. Their complex mother-daughter dynamic will be thoroughly tested as Lu works through her deep-seated fears and insecurity. Katie's unique perspective, often unvarnished and insightful, may be one of the few things that help Lu realize that true strength comes not just from maintaining control, but from learning to lean on others and accept support when needed. This season promises to elevate Lu's character to new heights, pushing her to explore her vulnerabilities, her limits, and ultimately, her authentic and multifaceted true strength, whether it's resolutely standing up for what she passionately believes, or learning to gracefully accept her own imperfections. Lu will continue to grow into a character who compellingly demonstrates that true leadership is about embracing both the light and dark, triumphant and challenging moments of life. This season, her arc will undoubtedly challenge our preconceived notions about her and powerfully demonstrate that even the strongest individuals require immense courage to let go, to be vulnerable and to truly heal. Lu will rise once more, perhaps in unexpected and inspiring ways, despite all of the formidable challenges she faced. But with the very future of Heartland, including a potential financial strain, hanging precariously in the balance, will Lu's strength alone be enough to pull her family together and steer them through the storm? Or will the lingering weight of her past anxieties prevent her from fully becoming the woman and leader she needs to be? Fans are eagerly awaiting to see if Lu can definitively prove that true resilience isn't about stubbornly pushing through every obstacle alone, but about finding the profound strength to ask for help when you need it most. One thing is for certain, Lu's journey is far from concluded, and the stakes are undeniably higher than ever before. We are all in for an emotional ride as we watch her battle, not only for the survival and prosperity of Heartland, but also for her own peace of mind. And this season will subject her to tests she has never previously encountered. We've all keenly felt Georgie Fleming Morris's absence since she departed for new opportunities in Belgium as devoted Heartland fan. Her departure marked a bittersweet juncture, with many fans anxiously wondering whether we'd ever witness her return, or if her compelling journey would be left frustratingly unresolved. However, Georgie's story is poised to take a dramatic and unexpected turn this season. With so much time having elapsed, the significant question on everyone's mind is how has she fundamentally changed, and what profound impact will her return have on the already evolving Heartland family? Georgie's time in Belgium has been one of the most intensely discussed and speculated upon arcs of the show. Fans have theorized endlessly about how her diverse experiences abroad, both personal and professional, have shaped her character and how she might now perceive the world and her relationships with a new lens. In previous seasons, Georgie was a vibrant young woman who was still actively figuring out her precise place in the world, fueled by ambitious dreams and a desire for independence. As she's matured, we can only imagine the new perspectives she's undoubtedly gained and the valuable life lessons she's learned along her path. This season, Georgie's return will not be without its complexities, especially as she reestablishes connections with her friends and family after a significant time away. One of the most intriguing questions surrounding her reappearance is her relationship with Lou. The dynamic between adopted mother and daughter has naturally evolved over time. Lou has always been fiercely protective and loving towards Georgie, but their relationship has also at times been strained by differing expectations and Georgie's independent spirit. This season, Georgie will confront her unresolved past issues, particularly those concerning Lou, perhaps centering on Georgie's vision for her future versus Lou's hopes for her. Will the two of them manage to find common ground and mutual understanding, or will old wounds and unspoken grievances resurface as they attempt to rebuild and redefine their bond? Expect some emotionally charged moments as Georgie's personal growth and newfound independence perhaps clash with Lou's maternal expectations or her plans for Heartland's future. However, this could also represent a significant opportunity for their relationship to mature and grow stronger as they learn to navigate their differences with honesty and accept each other's individual transformation. Georgie's return is also widely expected to stir things up considerably in her personal life, especially concerning the last time we saw her. She shared a deep and meaningful connection with Quinn, but she wasn't quite ready to take the definitive next step towards long-term commitment in their relationship. Now that she's back, we'll see how her time away and her experiences have affected her perspective on love, partnership, and commitment. Has she changed sufficiently to seriously contemplate a future with Quinn, or will their shared history, emotional baggage, and unresolved conflicts keep them at a frustrating crossroads? This season is certain to bring us even more compelling twists and turns in their ongoing story. Their relationship has always been one of Heartland's most intriguing and dynamic romantic arcs. There's a distinct possibility that Georgie may now feel ready to face the kind of commitment that Quinn once proposed, or conversely, she might struggle with the perceived weight of what that truly means for her future and her independence. But Georgie's return isn't just about romance or family drama. It's also about her passion for horses and her career ambition. She is an accomplished rider and a highly skilled equestrian, and her profound relationship with horses has consistently been an important and defining part of her journey. It's highly likely that this season will showcase how Georgie's time in Belgium, possibly working with different training methods or equine disciplines, has affected her skills and her overall outlook on her professional career. Could she bring back innovative ideas, perhaps for a new equine-assisted therapy program or a competitive jumping venture, and specialized skills that will challenge Heartland's established procedures and traditions? Will she advocate for new ways to approach the ranch's diverse training programs, or even take on a larger, more defined leadership role within the family business structure? Fans will be watching with keen interest to see how Georgie's professional growth intersects with her personal life and her evolving role at Heartland. Additionally, her return could introduce new tensions, or conversely, new opportunities for collaboration with the next generation at Heartland, particularly with Katie. Katie is growing up quickly, and with Georgie back on the scene, there's a strong chance their relationship could shift and evolve as well. Georgie has often been a role model and a source of inspiration for Katie, but as Katie matures and develops her own distinct personality and interests, she might not look up to her older cousin in precisely the same way she once did. Could this spark some healthy rivalry, or perhaps foster a deeper, more egalitarian bond between them as young women? Georgie's ongoing journey of self-discovery might resonate with Katie's own experiences, and the two of them might find themselves having to navigate similar obstacles and choices in very different, yet relatable ways. What will also be fascinating to observe is how Georgie's return impacts the larger Heartland family dynamic, which has subtly shifted in her absence. When she initially left, she was just beginning to truly carve out her independent place, and now she'll return to a ranch that's inevitably changed in numerous ways. The dynamics between the various family members have evolved, new challenges have arisen, and Georgie's return might just be the catalyst that sparks fresh conflicts
or forge surprising new connections. The family she left behind has undoubtedly gone through a lot, and how she fits back into the intricate puzzle of Heartland will be an exciting and keenly anticipated development for viewers. Will she feel like a slight outsider initially, or will she seamlessly slip back into her familiar role, albeit with new experiences shaping her? Georgie's storyline this season isn't just about superficially reuniting with old friends and family members. It's also profoundly about her continuing to find her own unique path in a world that is constantly changing and presenting new challenges. Georgie will undoubtedly encounter a number of obstacles that will push her further and test her resilience more than she has ever been tested before. Whether these challenges are related to her complex relationship with Quinn, her ongoing development as a world-class equestrian, or her evolving position within the Heartland family structure, this beloved character's return adds even more layers of complexity and excitement to an already suspenseful season. As we watch Georgie navigate the intricate next chapter of her life, it's abundantly clear that she will be an absolutely essential part of the upcoming season's narrative tap. One of the most highly anticipated events in Heartland will undoubtedly be Georgie's return, which promises new challenges to overcome, unresolved tensions to address, and the exciting possibility of new beginnings. In Season 19, we'll finally find out if she can successfully overcome the obstacles she faces and make lasting peace with her past, or if the burden of her transformative journey abroad will continue to haunt her in unexpected ways. Fans will surely be on the edge of their seats as they eagerly await the course of her story, as the personal and professional stakes for Georgie have never been higher. Not only does Heartland's 19th season delve deeply into the character's emotional struggles and personal development, but it also propels the narrative forward, introducing new and formidable challenges that will significantly shape the ranch's future. Heartland's operational methods, its intricate family relationships, and even the fundamental direction the ranch takes in the face of mounting external and internal pressures, will all undergo transformation as the Bartlett-Fleming legacy continues to evolve and adapt. It is abundantly clear that this season will put not only the core members of the family to the test, but also the very foundations of what makes Heartland the cherished community's geographical and emotional center. The potential expansion of the ranch's responsibilities and services is one of the major plot points that we can anticipate developing significantly in Season 19, perhaps with a new focus on community outreach or specialized equine programs. Both the animals who find refuge there and the people who visit Heartland have always found a unique form of healing within its borders. However, as the world around them rapidly changes, so too must the ranch's approach to its mission and its business model. Heartland may find itself at a critical crossroads due to the addition of new specialized staff members, unforeseen operational challenges, and a growing, perhaps overwhelming demand for its diverse service. Will the family be able to successfully navigate the pressures of modernization and potential expansion while remaining steadfastly true to the ranch's core values and enduring legacy? This pivotal question will play a huge role in the coming season as the family confronts difficult and far-reaching decisions on how to delicately balance cherished tradition with the undeniable need for strategic change and adaptation. Jack Bartlett, the ranch's unwavering anchor and moral compass since its very inception, will inevitably be at the center of these complex difficulties and decisions. However, as we've witnessed countless times over the years, even the resilient Jack can't manage everything entirely on his own. The family has consistently and heavily relied on Jack's invaluable experience, his quiet wisdom, and his steady hand to guide them through a great number of formidable challenges. Season 19 will thoroughly explore his evolving role within the ranch structure as the ever-increasing pressures of running a growing and multifaceted business begin to weigh more heavily on him. Jack may have to make a profoundly difficult decision regarding his own future involvement. Should he continue to actively run Heartland day to day, or is it perhaps time to more formally let the next generation, or even a trusted manager, take over more of the reins? Jack's relationship with his entire family, particularly his discussions with Lisa about their future, will be more important than ever, especially as the younger generations, like Amy and Lou, become increasingly responsible for Heartland's direction. Speaking of the next generation, Katie and Lindy's individual development and their growing understanding of the ranch will be one of the show's most important and endearing themes in Season 9. Both have matured significantly before our very eyes, and at this point in their lives they will begin to naturally assume more significant and visible roles within the ranch operations and the family structure. Particularly, Katie is no longer the young, sometimes hesitant girl we fondly remember. She is now a young adolescent on the cusp of young adulthood, which brings with it entirely new personal difficulties, a burgeoning desire for increased independence, and the innate drive to forge her own unique path in life. Season 19 will see Katie truly coming into her own, discovering her passions, both at Heartland and in her relationships with those around her, perhaps even developing a new skill that surprises everyone.